Hello everyone, welcome to Lee. Today I have a grammar lesson for you. I'm going to talking about present simple tense. And this lesson I'm going to clarify how to use them and when to use them with example. First of all, we have to know about subject for using be verb. As I'm telling, then I'm first person singular and you are hearing me, then you are second person singular. And here we are talking about Alex, then Alex is third person singular. So we have got to know a simple example of subject and you will get entire details in this video in appendix. Let's start this example situation. Alex is bus driver but now he is in bed asleep. He is not driving a bus, he is asleep, but he drives a bus. He is a bus driver. Here, Alex is third person singular. That's why after Alex we use be verb is. And after third person singular we use verb plus as or es. I have given some example for you. After main verb, drive plus as drives, work plus as works, do plus es does, etc. is the present simple. After subject, I, we, you, they, main verb will be regular form, drive, work, do, etc. And after subject, he, she, it, main verb plus as or es, drives, works, does, etc. We use the present simple to talk about things in general. We use it to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly or that something is true in general. Given some example to more clearly understand. First example, nurses look after patients in hospitals. Second example, I usually go away at weekends. Third example, the earth goes round the sun. Fourth example, the cafe opens at 7:30 in the morning. You must make plenty of sentence and practice a lot. Remember, after first person singular I, keep main verb regular form I work, but after third person singular he, main verb plus as or es. He works. This another example also same. They teach, but my sister teaches. I have some decorated question and negative sentence structure with do and does. At first, we practice question sentence with do and does. How to make it? Let's see. With do. Do I work? Do we work? Do you work? Do they work? Do I drive? Do we drive? Do you drive? Do they drive? Do I do? Do we do? Do you do? Do they do? With does. Does he do? Does she do? Does it do? Does he drive? Does she drive? Does it drive? Does he work? Does she work? Does it work? Now we go for negative sentence and let's make negative sentence with do and does. I don't work, you don't work, we don't work, they don't work. I don't drive, we don't drive, you don't drive, they don't drive. I don't do, we don't do, you don't do, they don't do. He doesn't work, she doesn't work, it doesn't work. He doesn't drive, she doesn't drive, it doesn't drive. He doesn't do, she doesn't do, it doesn't do. Here given some question and negative sentence example. First example, I come from Canada. Where do you come from? Second example, I don't go away very often. Third example, what does this word mean? Not what means this word. Fourth example, rice doesn't grow in cold climates. In the following example, do is also the main verb. Do you do or doesn't do, etc. Example is what do you do? I work in a shop. Example is he's always so lazy, he doesn't do anything to help. We use the present simple to say how often we do things. Here given some example to practice. First example, I get up 8 o'clock every morning. Second example, how often do you go to the dentist? Third example, Julie doesn't drink tea very often. Fourth example, Robert usually goes away 2 or 3 months a year. Now we study E. Here I promise or I apologize, etc. Sometimes we do things by saying something. For example, when you promise to do something, you can say I promise. When you suggest something, you can say I suggest. Here given two example. First example, I promise I won't be late. Not I am promising. Second example, what do you suggest I do? I suggest that you. In the same way, we say I apologize, or I advise, or I insist, or I agree, or I refuse, etc. I get here appendix for spelling. S or ES. See Appendix 1. Nouns, verbs, and adjectives can have the following endings. Noun plus S or ES, plural. Example, books, ideas, matches. Verb plus S or ES. After he, she, it. Example, works, enjoys, washes. Verb plus ing. Example, working, enjoying, washing. Verb plus ed. Example, worked, enjoyed, washed. Adjective plus er, comparative. Example, cheaper, quicker, brighter. Adjective plus est, superlative. Example, cheapest, quickest, brightest. Adjective plus ly, adverb. Example, cheaply, quickly, brightly. When we use these endings, there are sometimes changes in spelling. These changes are listed below. Appendix 2. Noun and verbs plus s or es. The ending is es when the word ends in s or ss or sh or ch or x. Bus, buses, miss, misses, wash, washes, match, matches, search, searches, box, boxes. Note also potato, potatoes, tomato, tomatoes. Do, does, go, goes. Appendix 3. If a word ends in consonant plus y, like baby, carry, easy, etc. Y changes to IE before the ending S. Example: baby, babies, story, stories, country, countries, secretary, secretaries, hurry, hurries, study, studies, apply, applies, try, tries. And Y changes to I before the ending ed. Hurry, hurried, study, studied, apply, applied, try, tried. And again Y changes to I before the endings er and est. Example: easy, easier, easiest, heavy, heavier, heaviest, lucky, luckier, luckiest. And again Y changes to I before the ending ly. Example: easy, easily, heavy, heavily, temporary, temporarily. And again Y does not changes before ing. Hurrying, studying, applying, trying. And again Y does not changes if the word ends in a vowel plus Y, like ay, ey, oy, uy. Example: play, plays, played, monkey, monkeys, enjoy, enjoys, enjoyed, buy, buys. An exception is day, daily. Note also: pay, paid, lay, late, say, said. Appendix 4: verb ending in ie, like die, lie, die. If a verb ends in ie changes to y before the ending ing. Example: die, dying, lie, lying, tie, tying. Appendix 5: word ending in e, like hope, dance, white, etc. Verbs: if a verb ends in e, we have leave out e before the ing. Example: hope, hoping, smile, smiling, dance, dancing, confuse, confusing. Here exception are be, being, and verb ending in e. Example: see, seeing, agree, agreeing. If a verb ends in e, we add d for the past of regular verbs. Example: hope, hoped, smile, smiled, dance, danced, confuse, confused. Here adjective and adverbs: if an adjective ends in e, we add r and st for the comparative and superlative. Example: wide, wider, widest, late, later, latest, large, larger, largest. If an adjective ends in e, we keep e before ly in the adverb. Example: polite, politely, extreme, extremely, absolute, absolutely. And if an adjective ends in le, like a simple, terrible, etc., the adverb ending is bly, bly, etc. Example: simple, simply, terrible, terribly, reasonable, reasonably. Doubling consonants like stop, stopping, stopped, wait, waiter, waitest, etc. Sometimes a word ends in vowel plus consonant. For example, stop, plan, wrap, beak, wait, thin, prefer, regret. Before the endings ing or ed or er or est. We double the consonant at the end, so p will be double p, n will be double n, etc. For example, stop, stopping, stopped, plan, planning, planned, rub, rubbing, rubbed, big, bigger, biggest, wet, wetter, wettest, thin, thinner, thinnest. If the word has more than one syllable, like prefer, begin, etc., we double the consonant at the end only if the final syllable is stressed. For example, prefer, preferring, preferred, permit, permitting, permitted, regret, regretting, regretted, begin, beginning. If the final syllable is not stressed, we do not double the final consonant. For example, visit, visiting, visited, develop, developing, developed, happen, happening, happened, remember, remembering, remembered. In British English, verbs ending in l have double l before ing and ed, whether the final syllable is stressed or not. For example, travel, traveling, traveled, cancel, cancelling, cancelled. Note that we do not double the final consonant if the word ends in two consonants like RT, LP, NG, etc. For example, start, starting, started, help, helping, helped, long, longer, longest. We do not double the final consonant if there are two vowel letter before it, OIL, EED, etc. For example, boil, boiling, boiled, need, needing, needed, explain, explaining, explained, cheap, cheaper, cheapest, loud, louder, loudest, quiet, quieter, quietest. We do not double y or w at the end of words. At the end of words, y and w are not consonants. For example, stay, staying, stayed, grow, growing, new, newer, newest. Do not forget to connect with me on all of my social media and to like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching Learning Essential English.